I get excited because I get to see my friends, and the first thing we deal with is what's for breakfast. So like just to come in and be like, guys, what's for breakfast? Then it's like everything else just falls into place.
The people that work here are really special, so I connect almost to every department, and there's a few people that I sort of connect with, and I'm sociable naturally, but it's just there are a few special people here.
I love that every day is different. Every day is very exciting. There's always some type of challenge to deal with. I love the problem-solving aspect of it. I love the fact that I'm dealing with 6, 7 different countries, different cultures. Everyone's different, just learning about them. And of course, the traveling is great as well. I have been to Nigeria twice, to Lagos, which is an amazing place. I mean, people say, you know, are you mad to go there? And they look at you strangely when you tell them that you've been there, but it's an incredible place. I've been to Kenya, I've been to Turkey and Egypt, and recently twice to Dubai.
It's great here. I love working with the system. I like actually doing travel-related work, and the environment itself is actually very relaxed, and the work we do is quite interesting. So I mean, which is obviously why I've been here for so long, because it's an ever-changing company, and the work that I actually do is also ever-changing. In as much as it's travel-related, and I mean, it's essentially the same thing. It changes all the time. So I love that.
My name is Annie van Deventer. I'm the campaign manager here at Travelstart. That basically entails putting all the pretty competitions together and all the banners that you see and everything to get more traffic into the site. Travelstart is a very dynamic company. I've been with Travelstart for 6 years. I've seen it grow from a company of 30 people to now what we're 150 people. You're never bored, there's always something to do, there's always things happening. So they keep you on your toes, definitely.
Traveling is a huge passion of mine, and ever since I finished university I moved overseas and spent some time in Europe as well as the States, Hawaii. I also backpacked all the way down from Mexico to Buenos Aires, so all through Central America and South America. I'm also a big surfer, so I've also spent quite a few months traveling around Indonesia, and yeah, always planning the next holiday. What's made me stay here is the fact I can come to work in flip-flops. No, but seriously, I would say it's just the culture that we have here and the office environment. It's very much sort of my style as opposed to a more corporate environment, so it suits me to a T.
It's a culture that, you know, I love with Travelstart is friendliness. So I can speak to anybody, I can go to anybody. It's just that freedom that you have, which I never had in the previous organization. So that is what I love with Travelstart. And also I can go to Stephan if I have any idea. If I want to speak to him, there's no doors behind me and, you know, any other person.
Stephan, well, he's a very cool guy. He's a very down-to-earth man. I mean, I've known him for 5 years, and he's very cool. Day to day, he's always smiling. He's always happy. I mean, he gets grumpy, of course, if you tell him things he doesn't want to hear. But more often than not, he's very happy, good chap, great boss.
He's a cool guy. He knows how to work with me anyway. He knows that he gets the best from me if I am left to run wild. Yeah, basically. And yeah, he's a pretty good people person.
Stephan is an inspiration. I have learned an incredible amount from him, and I think for future endeavors and, you know, where I see my future going one day, I've learned invaluable life lessons and business lessons from him. What's really great about him is he's not conventional. You know, it's not like picking up a book. It's nothing that you'll ever find in any business book or any course that you'll attend. That for me is one of the key things for working with him, is that you pick these things up from him.
There is one thing more than anything else that we want, and it's attitude. Having the right attitude, the right mindset. So what I try to look for is people with some kind of warrior spirit, you know, which means that they're real go-getters. But we don't want people who are prepared to do anything, you know, to win. But so we want people to be humane. We want people that are humble at the same time. We try to have a culture in the company where it's, you know, flat. We have basically no hierarchy, or as little hierarchy as possible. We try to have that all doors are open all the time. We want everybody to, you know, take responsibility for the work that they do, and of course everybody should should pull their weight, you know. We're completely against bullying, you know. We're completely against politics or people trying to build their own empires.
I'm very on par with what Stephan said. We're looking for people with drive, with ambition, and with the correct attitude. Attitude is absolutely everything in this organization. Nothing should be too small or too insignificant for you to want to do.
Well, on my experience, it's very different from running a sheep farm. I think the concept, I mean, trying to drive the value for the customer, and it's a company that wants to go places, and it's going to be a great ride, and yeah, it's a fun place.
Hey, my name is Anne. I've got a Xhosa name Nomta, and the surname is Kwacha, and Nomta means the sun rays. It's a very nice team, they understand me. So when I start laughing, they all start laughing. It's a company on its own. Because when I started here, I felt like part of the family, which they actually have a core value, which is family and fun. So I loved that because I'm not a number, I'm part of the family.
But at the end of the day, I think getting an interview or accepted into a certain job, or especially Travelstart, it's about you being a bit more different. You know, it's that little difference, that little essence, that little quirkiness. So if you are a Travelstarter, then you know you are.